We like old adverts.
Hello and welcome to another episode of We Like Old Adverts. I'm joined as ever by Joe and Connell Deeney, and today our guest is the comedian, impressionist, singer, and generally multi-talented Renaissance man, Luke Kempner. Luke,
hello. I feel I should give you a rundown of this is comedian Luke, this is impressionist Luke, this is when I'm doing my Boris Johnson, and I can sing as well. What else did you say I could do?
Yeah,
Strip and dance, was it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Rubik's Cube with your feet in under a minute, I think.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now, but I wouldn't want to show you because that's not what the podcast is about. So.
No, yeah, quite as well, and you don't really want to sort of break the Rubik's Cube magician's code thing.
Exactly, which
so exactly. I wouldn't put that pressure on you, mate.
Thanks.
So the advert you've brought us today is, I'd forgotten about this one, and you'd think, being such an advert nerd, that I wouldn't have forgotten about any of them, or that any of us would, but it's truly, it just raises so many questions, and I love it, and I'm really glad you've brought it along. What was it that made you think of this?
It's funny. I mean, it's obviously not a very good advert because I still can't actually remember the name of the company. But it basically, the advert I bought, it's for walk-in baths. And the reason do you know what my sort of show your workings? But how I got to it was I was thinking of like old people adverts, and I kept thinking of that Michael Parkinson sort of like
Sun Life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're going to die soon. You need this. I don't do it, Michael Parkinson.
It was like he was in the room then.
Yeah, thanks, man. And then I was like, oh, there was that walk-in bath advert. And I just think every time I ever saw it, even as a kid, I was just always like, I don't understand. Like, surely the water comes out.
Yeah.
But then obviously they must go in. They go in and fill it. They don't.
Yeah, that's
like obviously. But yeah, so it just always used to make me laugh. And then I rewatched it and it's just the acting in it is so bad. And it's,
yeah, we'll get into it obviously, but there are some great moments in it. Yeah, should we go through it and have a look at it?
Yeah, man.
If you find getting in and out of a bath difficult, or fear slipping or falling, then you need to get the details on the Premier range of walk-in baths. With a Premier bath, it's so easy. You just open the door, step in and bathe. Premier produce a wide range of easy access baths to help you bathe in comfort and safety. Ring 0800 212 078 today for a free information pack.
Yes, mate. In the yellow pages.
Doesn't really. It's one of those things where you think like, you remember seeing it as a kid, right? Or certainly as a younger person, you think it will make a lot more sense when you see it back. No, I've not, answered any of those questions with my life experience since. There's so much I love about that, especially when the first guy is just like, how the hell am I going to get into that?
He goes on a journey, that fella. He pulls that face. I'd hate to be churlish on such a YouTube channel, but it could be easy to misconstrue his face of, I'm having difficulty getting to the bath with vinegar strokes, because he really gives it that.
Yeah, it's. I love the director's gone, okay, guys, just look like, just show us that it's really difficult to get out of the bath, and he's like, okay, and probably something like this.
I've got this.
Bloody bath.
Yeah.
But then at the end,
subtle with his face.
when he finally gets his walk-in bath, have you seen his little face? He can't believe his luck.
Yeah, he's made his day.
He's got the fancy one as well, isn't he? It looks like
top of the range one,
a gilded walk-in bath. It would look like that.
Also, he hasn't had a wash for 6 months because he couldn't get in and out of the bath. But he absolutely stinks.
I still don't understand the product, right? So when you fill up, because you get in it and then you fill the bath up when you're inside it, presumably, right? But like, it's hot, right? You've got to become an absolute maestro at getting that temperature right the whole way up. Like, I like the bath to be too hot, so you get in and you go, oh, and then actually, oh no.
Maybe that's the situation he was having in that first scenario. But I think as well, like, when you sit in the bath and there's hardly any water, it is the weirdest sensation in the world. So, like, they have to go through that every time.
Yeah. And they say that it's just as easy as, you step in and bathe. No, I don't think it is that at all. No. You step in, you close the door behind you, and you slowly wait until it fills up.
Yeah.
And then you bathe, and then you watch it go down
Oh,
again,
yeah, of
standing
course.
in the freezing cold, like, oh my God. As an old person,
Think of
that
that.
cannot be a good thing. And then you can get
No.
out.
It's got to be sad as well.
Just stay dirty.
Yeah.
Too much of
Yeah.
a faff.
Now, I like the guy who's clearly in his 30s at the
Oh,
end.
he's my
Because,
favourite.
of course, there are plenty of reasons, ability-wise, why you might
Yeah.
need that. But as
Yeah,
another
but
man in
Joe,
his 30s,
Let's ignore those though.
as another man in his 30s, if my mum and dad had that bath, I'm giving it a spin. There's nothing you can do
Yeah.
to stop me having a go with that. Just
Yeah,
like
but
if
you
think
can get
I
in the
haven't
bath.
used my nan's Stena stairlift, you
Yeah.
don't know me very well as a person. I'm afraid.
But Joe, you know you can do that in your normal bath. You just get in it, wait for it to fill up, wait for it to fill out,
And smash your way through
and
it.
smash your way through it. Yeah.
Yeah, oh man, I'll give that a try. And if it all goes to cock, I'll tell my landlord that Luke Kempner told me.
Yeah. And I'll tell them that you should have phoned Premium Baths.
His look on his face is just magnificent for me. It's like right down the camera. I'm enjoying this in a way you'd never guess.
Yeah.
It's got creeping to it, but you don't know why.
Yeah.
I
And
love
also
one
the
at
woman,
end.
the woman is still in a dressing gown.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she doesn't bathe naked. Just sits in a
No.
dressing gown.
She does usually. It's just when there's a film crew there that she's a bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay. Fair enough. Where old bloke in his 30s like, right, clean them
Yeah,
off, right,
get
here we
it
go.
I like the one at the end with the headset on, the Bluetooth and
Yeah.
the typing.
Not
Not
the little ones.
I don't think that
Yeah.
was Bluetooth gone, I'll be honest.
It was
You
Bluetooth.
can't see her legs, so I'm assuming she's in like a little kneel down.
Yeah.
Gradually
Shin bath.
lifting.
Foot
Getting a
spa.
lovely little shin bath.
Yeah.
Like the names of the different models of the baths sounded really Alan Partridge. There's like the Cambridge, the Easy Bathe, and the Aqua Bathe, French for water.
It's
Yeah.
all very Partridge, isn't it? I
Yeah.
do feel as well like, why at that point, especially when you got the old guy with his fancy gilded bath, have you not gone like full jacuzzi on that? Can it be that hard? Like just put a
He'd
couple
love
of jets
that.
in the side?
Yeah.
So just get a shower.
Get a
Yeah.
chair in the shower, yeah.
Yeah.
Chair in the shower. Phone, Yellow Pages, page 46. It's chair in a shower.
Well, thanks for bringing that to the table, Luke.
That's right, man.
It's appreciated. It's given me something to think about for later in life as well.
Yeah. Do they still make them? They must still make them, I suppose.
Who knows? I mean,
I don't
They've
think they
certainly
ever
got a
did
YouTube
really.
channel. They've got a YouTube channel. So,
Have they?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I know they exist, but I don't really believe that they do exist.
Yeah.
I've never seen one. A bit like octopuses.
they do.
Yeah.
Look,
They're about. I know they're about, but I've never seen it. I don't.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You've eaten one, but never seen
Yeah.
one alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Same
think
with
I've eaten one. I don't know what it looked like at the start. In anything.
So let's move on to our next advert. This is for a company, I don't know if they exist anymore, called Wildroot. And it's from the 60s when, let's just say, attitudes were a little bit different.
When something catches Charlie's eye that makes his pulse rate climb, he uses a whistle, a weekend, Wildroot, it gets her every time.
That's because Wildroot grooms clean as a whistle, quick as a wink, works fast, disappears in your hair, grooms with no greasiness at all. That's why
When Charlie sees a lovely girl, a girl like yours or mine, he uses a whistle, a wink, and Wildroot, it gets her every time.
Well, so,
She's there on beach.
yeah, it's a bit weird that, isn't it?
Get
Yeah.
that washed. I don't have that problem anymore. I don't need any of that rubbish.
I think my favourite line in that advert is when it goes, when Charlie sees a lovely girl, a girl like yours or mine. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
It's after I don't even have a girlfriend, but I feel like I need to fight fire with fire by buying their silly product in a washing up liquid bottle.
Yeah.
Like a public service announcement about a local sex pest who's like running around whistling at people's girlfriends.
Lovely hair though.
It made me feel sad, actually. I got all worried that my wife was going to leave me for him.
For Charlie, I mean, he's a charismatic guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When
Like when
whistling-
something catches Charlie's eye. She's got a name, Charlie.
Yeah.
Something.
Oh, Charlie doesn't care about names.
Yeah.
He's all about numbers, isn't he? I mean,
Well,
that was
he
back
goes
in-
riding around the town on a tandem, so yeah, he does count numbers.
That
Like,
came
Yeah.
out of nowhere. They both
always
had a
ready.
bike. He gave a whistle. Tandem. It's amazing.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
the
admire-
whole, like fabrication of building a tandem out of their two bikes. Cut all
Ah.
out. Should have kept it in. It'd have made a good bit of ET. That.
I want to see all the times it didn't work for him.
Yeah.
Like, he's like going, "Hey," and she's like, "What?" He's like, "Hey, the hair, look at the hair." She's like, "No, I'm married. No, look at the hair and look at the wink." Not interested.
You're a girl just like his and his, so that means
I've brought a tandem.
Yeah, exactly.
How am I getting this home without you?
I had to borrow this off the goodies. Do you realise how tight they are with their bite? I like he says, combs with no greasiness at all. Are you sure? Because you look like a mechanic, mate. You look like you work in a chip shop. Yeah.
Yeah, the grease is very much like figurative grease, just coming off of Charlie and his awful ways. Isn't it? There's no getting rid of that.
Oh, they were simpler times, weren't they?
They were, but as well. So this is 1962, and he, you know, this tactic works with two different women in this video. So presumably, because of the style at the time, he married both of them.
Oh, of course.
That's what you had to do, isn't it? You whistle at someone, then they look you in the eye, and then a week later you're married and living with one of your sets of parents. So
yeah,
he's a bigamist as well. Is all that we can reasonably conclude from that.
Yeah.
Was it a successful product? Do you know if it was a successful product?
I don't know. Well, they had a lot of adverts out.
Yeah, got a few on there.
so one would maybe suppose from that they had something in the war chest. But I'm going to look it up for you.
I suppose it's like Lynx. It's the Lynx of its time.
No, in fact, they went out of business in the 60s, right after this advert. So
good.
Here's the American public.
Yeah, quite right. They were ahead of the tide.
You scared the American public into thinking this particular man was after your girlfriend with a tandem, and you got them preserved. Wildroot, so there. So let's leave that in the past where it belongs. We've got one more advert now. Looking at some weird stuff today. We're looking at boilers next, and there's a surprise in it.
We've got a very like baby boomer feel to the show today.
Yeah,
boilers, baths, and hair grease.
Yeah.
Winston! He's only come to fit the new boiler.
It's easy to fall in love with an Ideal boiler, especially the Ideal Vogue Max. With its huge 12-year warranty and money-saving A standard efficiency rating, it's sure to melt your heart. Discover that warm feeling it gives you. Find the one you love at Ideal Boilers.
Wow, where did it all go wrong, lads?
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to take the money, I guess, right?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that as such, but hey, you know, those guys duetted with Elton John.
Yeah. I mean, there was an ITV2 show where they were quite harshly mugged off, actually, where they were sort of tricked into thinking that they were going to be making this bar. And then, to be fair to them, they all actually came across really well, even though it was quite cruel. So I don't want to judge Blue too much for taking the money, because fair enough. But as an advert, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it?
No.
Like, she used to fall in love with the boiler. Like, she looks at this boiler.
Oh, I didn't even get that. That's why it's one love.
Boiler.
In love with the boiler.
And they barely use the lads from Blue. They don't even have any dialogue. The dog has more dialogue than Blue do.
Although I think Duncan's doing the voiceover, to be fair.
Oh, is he? Oh,
yeah.
Just like Duncan.
He got a bit extra.
Yeah. It's sort of, it really, I don't know, it really feels like they just wrote it that morning, didn't they? It's like, right, we've got Blue here in an hour. We haven't come up with anything. We haven't come up with
them round Karen's house.
Yeah.
What I love,
a house on an estate as well. It's nothing special. It's just a very average-looking advert. I like it. I like it a lot.
There must have been other bands on the shortlist as well. Like Steps said no. Steps have said no. Five are too busy.
They went for Coldplay, but obviously they had to go down by
yeah, exactly. Someone's going, what about Spice Girls? Are you mad, mate?
Yeah.
There's no chance. Winston.
The Coldplay sound like a boiler, don't they?
Yeah.
That kind of
If you
like,
need a boiler,
it'll get cold.
Yeah.
I watched this video. I watched it on their official YouTube channel, the Ideal Heating.
Not Blues, presumably.
Yeah.
They don't want to draw too much attention.
They distance themselves now.
So they've got 4,833 views on that video and not a single comment.
Oh.
5,000 people watched that and went,
I've got nothing, yeah. I'm speechless.
Just
I mean,
too
people
sad.
comment on our videos all the time with like very strange things to say.
Complaining about the theme tune. Yeah.
What
I'm tempted
just
just
a boiler advert.
I'm tempted just to create a new YouTube account called Winston and just write woof.
Because he has a line of dialogue. If Blue had one line of dialogue, maybe like puncturing what was happening with a bit of irony, it might have been up. But the narrative as it stands is the noughties boy band Blue follow boiler fitters round wearing H&M clothes, singing their signature hit whenever a boiler gets signed.
Why don't you? You'd have the boys in the branded uniform, wouldn't you? They deliver the boiler.
Maybe that was a red line.
Yeah, maybe.
And no one wants to buy a boiler, do they? A boiler is such an obligatory, like perfunctory purchase, like guttering or like an exhaust pipe or tax. No, that's a joke.
Yeah. I'm sure you only buy one in your life, right? I mean, I don't know a lot about boilers, but it's not something you're going to go, oh, milk, bread, boiler.
I'd love it if Blue got paid in boilers for this. It's got a job lot of boilers in the garage.
One each, surely.
Oh, yeah.
They're not getting loads. Like, you can have one boiler, Duncan. The little dance routine for me were fantastic. I love all that. Watching fully grown men, one of which was in Hollyoaks.
He was.
Yeah.
Doing a lovely little dance routine. Oh, it's nice to see. They're in the 40s, you know.
Yeah.
Are they?
Your favourite member of Blue, lads?
Well, it's got to be Lee. Lee was in Big Brother, and I'm a massive Big Brother fan, so it's got to be Lee Ryan for me.
Yeah,
it's Simon Webb every day as I wake and sleep. It's Simon Webb, but I like that Anthony Costa is definitely the runt of the Blue litter. Bless him. I mean, he looks like a lovely bloke, but he doesn't even get a close up. It goes Lee, Duncan, Simon, lady who's in love with a boiler, all of them, boiler, nothing.
I actually met Anthony Costa once in a green room for, I can't remember what. It was some news item thing.
Big Spurs fan, isn't he?
Yeah. And actually...
For this boiler advert.
It was something to do with the World Cup draw. And he was genuinely really lovely. But just like a big kid, you know, one of those people who's so much enthusiasm. And he was genuinely, he was a very nice man. I do think it's a little bit patronising, though, this advert world in which, like, if a lady falls in love with something such as a boiler, then Blue magically appear. It's like it's a little bit Karen, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Sort of what it's projecting.
Yeah.
Blue.
I like the strapline is "Find the one you love." It's a boiler, not a little black dress. You know, you can't try it on and swap it.
It's directed by a frustrated music video director.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You're not going to try it for a cut. And you know what? This boiler's just not quite warm enough. Let's get another one. But boilers need to be nationalised, I think.
How about that?
Send them out.
Into that. Yeah.
So the government just like
Rishi Sunak.
They feel like it.
Yeah, and you could give him different names for different size. So you get a Rishi Sunak, and then you get a Boris boiler. He'd be up for that. He'd put his name all over that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it'd be full of bluster at the beginning, and then get sacked later on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Watch this space, guys.
And Rishi would give you a little bit until August, and then you get nothing after that.
Once you open, the Rishi Sunak boiler. Once you open it up, you realise, oh, it's not very clever. This politics.
Yes, come on, boiler satire. That's what people need.
Right. Well, I think that brings us neatly, to the end. Thanks very much for coming on to the show. Really appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, man.
Very much, mate.
So if you've enjoyed the show, then please subscribe to us on YouTube, give us a like on Facebook, comment below if you've got, if you want to send us a recommendation, just why not make a little video of yourself doing that, send it in with a clip, and maybe we'll feature it in the show. So yeah, cheers everybody, and we'll see you later.
Bye.